Hi, you're watching JM Pro TV, and today we're at Just Economics with Carmen Ramos-Kennedy. Thanks so much for having us here and speaking with us about Equal Pay Day. What is this day about?
Well, Just Economics, first of all, is a living wage certification program, and amongst other things that we do, but we're in coalition with an organization called Moms Rising, focusing on Equal Pay Day. Today is Equal Pay Day for women overall. Basically, today is the first day that women will equal the same pay that took a man a year to do. So starting from January 2018 to the end of 2018, that was a man's pay. It took women another 4 months to get what the man earned. And if you happen to be a woman of color, a Black woman, a Hispanic woman, Latinx community, Native American people, the times are even further out. For a Black woman, it's like August. For a Latinx female, if I recall correctly, it's October. For a Native American woman, it's November. So that's almost a year to earn the same dollar that a man earns. A white man in particular is what we're talking about. So,
And so with this day, is this recognition of this inequity, or is this a look at movements or actions that are moving towards equity?
Well, it's a recognition of the inequity. You know, it's an awareness day. Events like this are happening all over the country, bringing awareness to the fact that women are paid very poorly compared to men. And also some of the effort is focused on paid leave for families. You know, it's really important when you have a family member to be able to know that you can go take care of a new baby, take care of a sick child, all those things without worrying how your economics will be affected by it.
So regarding issues of inequity with pay, I wonder, for our interested viewers, how could people learn more or become involved with this issue?
I encourage you to reach out to Just Economics. You can reach out to me, Carmen, at justeconomicswnc.org, or reach out to our partner organization, momsrising.org.
Wonderful. I wonder for Just Economics and some information about how that works with Buncombe County or with Asheville in particular. Could you give us some information about how Just Economics is involved with pay issues or with general equity issues in Asheville?
Okay. Well, as I'm sure some of your viewers know, that blue sticker that you see around on doors is letting the public know that they are living wage certified. That's the work that we do, some of the most important work that we do. And of course, that means we're involved in wages. And we're also part of the Raising Wages North Carolina, which is trying to get wages raised across the state. The sad fact is that women are getting 86 cents for every dollar that a man gets. And if you happen to be a woman of color, the number goes down, down, down. We need fair pay, and we need it now. We need family leave, and we need it now.
And so one more time for resources or information for viewers who may find that they are not being paid what one of their white male counterparts is being paid. What were some of those resources one more time?
I appreciate your question, but first of all, people don't discuss wages. It's almost verboten to talk about wages, and that's how they get away with paying so unfairly. You know, back in the old days, it used to be, well, women are going to get married. You know, well, women, they had all these excuses why they wouldn't pay women fairly. The fact of the matter is women are now heads of households. Women are sometimes in households where their partner doesn't earn as much as they do. They're in households where their partner may not even work. Women need to be paid the same thing that men pay. The excuse of marriage or she's going to leave the workforce, none of that matters, because women are more than 50% of the workforce, and we need to be paid fairly.
Are those arguments still showing up in legal cases or in dominant narratives that you've seen?
Well, I'd say they're certainly in dominant narratives. I couldn't tell you for sure legally, because I think, you know, somebody takes that to court, they have to be stupid. But it's definitely a narrative that that is still there, and it needs to be cast aside. We need to talk about wages. You know, you work in a company, and it's very unlikely that you're going to share with your coworkers what you earn, and that's because we have this fear, or in some companies, I think actually have rules that you're not supposed to talk about wages. And guess what? That protects them, not the workers.
Have you found that? I guess nationwide unions sometimes serve as advocates in this sort of issue. In North Carolina, as a right-to-work state, do you see more obstacles in place for accessing wage equity?
Absolutely. The oxymoron right to work, which means the right to fire. There are so many barriers, but, you know, we're hopeful. We've had legislation introduced recently to raise the wage to 15. And, you know, there's hope. But we have a long way to go to get women on an equity plane. You know, and this is really about low-wage workers. If we can just, because the majority of low-wage workers are women, so if we could just get everybody to 15, it would be a giant step forward.
Thank you so much for speaking with us about this. Carmen Ramos-Kennedy at Just Economics.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.